Yeah, man, we have been conditioned by the things that we've been under here in America, you know, especially dealing with the other nations that's been ruling us. The white folks is the number one race. The Arabs, the Arabs enslaved the Hispanic people first, and they took their land and bought Mexican people from Spain, took their country and bought them over here. That's why you got a lot of us as people scattered all over the country. But for some reason, when you try to wake, my job is to wake my people up. But when you tell these things to our people and try to bring them back to their nationality, they got a problem with you when you do it. I'm not gonna be able to do this. For some reason, when you try to wake my job, that's wake my people up. Okay. That's me live now. That's my other video I'm doing. They got a problem with you when you do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Yeah.
It just popped up
Oh, it did? How it popped up?
on my phone right here.
Oh, okay. It's popping because I got you that's what it is. That's what it is. Every time if I go live, it'll pop up in your feed, your phone or whatever, when you're on YouTube and stuff like that, you know. Because I know normally you wouldn't have clicked on nothing of that. But you know, yeah, man, it's like our people, they have a problem. They don't want to. It's like they are so, you know how a person go to jail for so long. You can tell a man don't go back to jail, sister don't go back to jail, and no matter what you say them, it's like tell them it's like it's going one ear and come out the other one because they so used to being in bondage. That's how I think that's how it is when it comes to people, when they used to being lied to, when they used to being because our heritage has been stolen. Because you have to remember, we're dealing with almost over 500 years of slavery, and that's enough to wreck and destroy you mentally. You see what I'm saying? So when you come up and you tell people these things, I think a lot of our people, 2/3 of our people is not gonna make it. It's only 1/3 of our people gonna take heed and heed to the call. A lot of us don't want to come to the light. A lot of us want to continue to stay ignorant. That's why you hear a lot of our young people saying it's cool to be ignorant. You see what I'm saying? You hear a lot of our people saying it's cool to be ignorant, and a lot of our people is very content with being ignorant. They want to. It's like, look, I know you're trying to open my eyes up. I appreciate it, but I want to stay in an ignorant state, mind state. That's what it is. A lot of our people wants to stay in an ignorant mindset, and this is what I get. This is the reason why we can't. The younger people are not listening to us. They're not gonna listen to it when they have the older ones that's messed up, because you know they went through the slave trade too. You know what I mean? And their ancestors been through that, and it's just been a damage, that's a generation of damage that's passed on to us. You see what I'm saying? And you know we are so damaged. Some of us gonna come back from it, but a lot of us is not gonna come back to ourselves. It's because we're too damaged. You know how you go to prison and you be accused of something that you didn't do. You know, white folks is responsible for putting us in captivity, and you know we as a black people, we a so-called black, we are being accused. We've been accused of so many different things. It messes up your mindset. It really does, and it causes you is to not to even understand what the Most High is saying, and then you be so you and just your mindset is so destroyed. You're not even comprehending what's going on. And I think we are so used to lies, because it's hard to get that out of our system, because we so used to dependent upon the white man for lies. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of us is just too far gone, and we damaged so bad. We're damaged real bad, and we just can't come back from it. It's a sad thing. That's why I say when you try to wake our people up, a lot of our people is not, some of them just not gonna wake up. You can try to save them, but you can't. A lot of us are not. We are so content with just being lied to. We're comfortable with the lies because we done. That's like trying to take a squirrel and you lock him up in a cage for years. And just imagine if you lock him up in there for 20 and 30 years and you try to let him out. He's so used to being in the cage, he don't want to come out. He don't want to come out, no matter how much freedom you try to give him. They'd rather be locked up in their cage than to be run around free. That's how us as a people, that's how damaged and destroyed our minds, some of our minds are. See, a lot the things that I be telling people, the majority of the people, old and young, is not going to be able to relate to that. They're not going to understand. They're not going to comprehend it. It's not going to register with their mind. Why? Because they too damaged up in the brain to actually to bear witness with their spirit. If it's not registering with their spirit, it's not going to understand. That's why the Most High said, the natural man cannot receive the things of the Spirit of God because there's foolishness unto them. Neither can they know them because they're spiritually discerned. Yeah, but a lot of our people, man, claiming, let me say this here. A lot of our people claiming to be for their people and stuff, and they pro-blacks. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of, I couldn't do that. Like Mr. R. Kelly, they get out there and they talking down this man. Some people, you can tell by what they're saying. I just unsubscribe from them people because if I say I'm about my people, I'm about my people, and I'm gonna stay this way. I ain't gonna say one thing in my video, and then all of a sudden, then in my other videos, I'm gonna say something else because you got people watching that stuff online, and you got people. If somebody go and look at the video and like, you know what, this is a hypocrite. This is a hypocrite. He said one thing in a couple of his videos. I looked at a lot of his recent videos, and he's saying something totally different. People watch that kind of stuff. They do. And so me, myself, I'm one of them. I pay attention to what you say and the way you're wording your word. And if you're saying things like they'll try to come into your live and be like, hello, brother, what's up? How you doing? And the biggest undercover Uncle Toms and coons, snake coons you want to see. That's why I say you got to be careful who you associate with. You got to be careful who you invite on your live. You got to be careful even going on there. That's why I don't do that. I don't do no business like that. If I say one thing, say what whatever you, it's like this. Whatever you say, mean what you say and say it. That's how you have to do it. Say what you say and mean it. I'm not gonna be. I'm 44 years. I mean, I'm 44 years old. If I see you and I tell you I'm cool with you and I'm good with you and you my friend and I love you and I care about you as my people of color, I ain't gonna be one way one day and then the next day I see you, then I'm chopping you up into pieces like a demon. No, that's not how I rock. If I say I'm with you, I'm with you. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, if somebody come up to me and now if a person mess over you or whatever, then you know I have to. If they my people of color, I'm gonna bear with them. Like, okay, hold on. Okay, you see, okay, that's somebody talking about something else. I'm still alive. But hold on a minute. Wait a minute. I gotta go get something, people. Hold on. Be back. Give it to people. Okay. Went back there and got an extra phone. But yeah, I don't mess with a lot of people because people say one thing. I pay attention to what you say. I listen real good. And if I hear anything like people saying, well, you know, like they talking about Mr. R. Kelly, I ain't got nothing against that man because Mr. R. Kelly worked hard to get to where he is now. You know what I mean? So that man don't know me and I don't know him. This man is just enjoying his fame. I respect him as being being where he at because he worked hard to get where he at the end of the day. And if he looked online and he saw people sitting up there spreading out his name like that because nobody you know, as a black person, you know what I mean? We already, as a black people, we already betrayed in a bad light anyway. And then they projecting these certain type of images on us, which is not us. You see what I'm saying? And when somebody else come along, you're hip in the media, turn around and project that stuff onto you. Oh, I'll tell you what, let me do it like this. CF. That's RAYCHANNE. That's AL. Okay, now that channel should pop up. Yeah, I can see myself. channel should pop up. Yeah, I can see myself. Whoops. That channel should pop up. Yeah, I can see myself. Whoops. So everybody that say they got your best interest at heart, they don't. A lot of people claiming to be for their people, and then they just under the cover talking bad about them. That's hypocritical, and it's demonic. It's an undercover coon, Sambo. Yeah, man. Yeah, people don't like to be exposed.
Some people shouldn't have never.
Okay, let me turn this off here. All right, people, I'm out. I said a little something. I'm out now. All right, peace. All right, to my people of color, I'm out.